The modern adult baseline is loud. It is a constant stream of notifications, logistical demands, and the steady pressure of daily responsibilities. But every so often, that momentum breaks. A man walking across a hardware store parking lot stops walking, tilts his head back, and watches a helicopter cross the sky until it disappears. Or he reaches his driveway after a 10-hour shift and simply sits there. The engine is off, the rain is hitting the roof, and he stays in the driver's seat for 10 minutes, doing nothing at all. Then there is the involuntary look back. He parks his bike, walks toward the entrance of a building, and turns around just to see the machine sitting there for one more second. To anyone else, these moments look like wasted time. They aren't productive, they don't change his life, and they aren't done for an audience. Yet most men recognize these behaviors instantly. There is a specific, immediate satisfaction in them that doesn't require a single word of explanation. These moments serve as a quiet counterweight to the noise, a way to step out of the rush and stand on solid ground for a moment. One of the most reliable triggers for this feeling is mechanical precision. Small instances where the physical world behaves exactly as intended. You can hear it at the ATM. The mechanical counting noise and the physical weight of the cash provide a brief, rewarding sense of completion. It's in the heavy, engineered thud of a car door closing. That specific sound provides a subconscious sense of safety and total closure from the environment outside. There is a distinct comfort in the sound of metal on metal, the click of a socket wrench, a keyboard switch, or a magnetic lock. It is the same satisfaction found in peeling protective film off a new screen. One smooth, continuous motion, revealing an untouched surface. This is kinesthetic symmetry. It is the reward the brain gets from an action that is precise, predictable, and finished. In a day full of abstract problems and unfinished tasks, these mechanical interactions offer a rare moment of absolute order. Other triggers are more elemental. They involve visual and physical experiences that demand a man's full attention. Watching sparks fly from a metal grinder is hypnotic. The combination of fire, pressure, and machinery creates a visual that's difficult to look away from. There is a similar, small victory in an engine firing up on the first try during a cold morning. It is a moment of immediate, successful feedback. It is why a man will stop to pick up a structurally sound stick he finds on a walk. For a few seconds, the adult world disappears, and he is focused on something purely physical. This fascination extends to any moving machinery, massive gears turning, hydraulic arms extending, or heavy parts unfolding. These experiences bypass complex anxieties. They focus the mind on basic geometry and raw physics. By focusing on these elemental things, the brain briefly drops its long-term worries and exists entirely in the present. The final category is built on silence. It is the relief found when the usual sensory demands are suddenly removed. You find it in the echo of a distant superbike at 2 a.m., slicing through the silence of a late-night sky, or in the first sip of ice-cold water after a day of physical work. The physical sensation is so strong it momentarily clears the mind. It's the stillness of holding a hot coffee in the early morning before the first phone notification arrives. This is sensory subtraction. This chart shows how peace isn't always something you add to your day. It's what happens when you rapidly remove external noise. These moments of isolation act as a reset, clearing the slate before the next set of demands begins.
When you look at these moments together, a pattern of self-regulation emerges. These experiences are tiny and don't last long, but they act as a pressure valve. They provide a brief reprieve from the weight of expectations. A man doesn't need to explain why he's staring at a workbench or sitting in a parked car, because he knows every other man understands the value of that silence. This network of triggers creates a mental buffer, a set of predictable outcomes in an otherwise unpredictable world. Indulging in these moments isn't about looking good to others. It's about securing a few seconds where nobody is asking for anything. Like the relief of taking off heavy gear at the end of a shift, these moments are earned. Balance doesn't always come from a major life change. Often, it's found in the simple, grounded reality of the world working exactly as it should. a feeling that usually ends with a single thought: hell yeah.